Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to Lue-Reeq's Purgatory. I'm your host, Lue-Reeq, and it's been a long and grueling journey. Lots of ups and downs, a whole ton of flashbacks courtesy of the Echo, and friendships tested, but we are finally here. We finally made it to the final quest in the Physical DPS role quest storyline, otherwise known as the Tale of Andreia. Now, in the last episode, Lue-Reeq had, terminated our partnership, but luckily for him, Olvara cares about him, and, I've grown accustomed to the entitled little shit, so might as well throw him a bone. Anyways, our partnership is back together, and we're ready to take on Andreia as a team. Will we succeed, or will Andreia claim us for her fellowship? One can only assume. Let's put an end to this with the final quest in the Tale of Andreia with the level 80 quest, Courage Born of Fear. Chris, my friend, my partner. I trust you already. Good. That is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andreia for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimidated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. I gather you are not unaware of this. Truly you are as perceptive as you are mighty. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come may have been entirely for my benefit, that the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andreia to assemble a party of followers. Where before we might have only to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Olvara while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Andreia's greatest strength and weakness, her preternatural hearing? We can be reasonably certain that Andreia is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength of arms, I may make up for with guile. While I will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. A thousand pardons, Master Reeq, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy? What does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter, and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you cease all such activities at once, and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following. That I am Lue-Reeq, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin-eaters. That I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents. That I have no family save Miss Olvara, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reeq. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. Right. Now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean at once. I dare say you lit a fire in him, Chris. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. Alright. Back to the crystalline mean and the crystarium. Oh wait, crystalline mean. Force a habit, I've been going to the bar. There he is.
What's all this done? You got something what me needs making?
Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well.
Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've had? Well, if it's just noise you want, I'd wager we can make do with a special blend of fire sand. Aye, I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind. You need to go and fetch them for me.
Fetch? Precisely is it that you require?
Well, there's this one particular BC native to Colusia what's got a singular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if you please. A few varieties of grasses native to Roctica. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like.
To wit, I will need to travel to the far corners of Norvrent and back? Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Something tells me this is gonna be a fuck. Let's just hope he gets them. I guess we're waiting back at the bar? Yep. Waiting at our usual table? Yep. It was A series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end, I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any gil to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andreia for a time. Thus put an end to her tale, my friend, and in so doing, write the opening of ours, that of Reek and Chris, bounty hunters extraordinaire! Come, Raktika and glory await! Oh yeah, it would help if I went to Raktika. Oh wait, no, I didn't want the bike, I wanted the car. Whoa, watch out. Sorry, I was sending a message to Arya Stormborn. Let's do this. If I may make one small request before we begin. Please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? I think I've seen all I need to see. Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let's lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Andreia a peace. Let me try that again. Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Andreia the peace a hero deserves. Let's do this. I'll distract Andreia with a noisemaker arrow. Seize the opening to strike. Here goes nothing. It worked. It really worked. I can't believe it. Huh? Are they defending her? Damn it! We'll have to deal with them first. God damn you, Landbird. I'm sorry you're dead, but you don't have to be such a bloody arse about it! What did I do to deserve such attention? Leave me alone, Landbird! Time for a little apex arrow. Alright, I'm gonna need to help Lue-Reeq with his... Almost there. That's it! Only 2 more to go! I'll draw off Andreia. You handle the knight! Oh, not this. Gah! That bloody knight is in the way! Dispatch him first! Now, Chris! Now's our chance! Heads up! Arrows incoming! Almost there. It's just us and Andreia now. It's time for Reek and Chris to write a new legend for the ages. Chris, to me! Rest in peace, Andreia. We won. Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. Huh? What's that you got there? Wicked White! You're... You're Andreia. The real Andreia. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Balam Keats, the Shadow Keeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together. No matter how hard it got, or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear, and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder, in a final futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear. and that fear gave me strength. Wait! There's so much I want to ask! I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing. Becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Chris. I could never have gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Andreia or any of the other warriors of light truly were. 'Twas all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andreia for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Andreia's soul to rest. Miss Olvara is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Colusia and let her know we're all right. Alright, let's return to Colusia. We finally did it. I can't wait to finally get flying on the repertoire in this place. I really need to focus a little bit more. And here we are. My little Reeq! Chris! Congratulations on a job well done! And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Andreia to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me, too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Andreia, the bravest hunter there ever was, and more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. I wonder if we're ever going to travel to other... the other reflections. Well, here we are. Wow, we actually had a feast prepared. Andreia's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. I've been meaning to ask, Chris, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? And so we tell the story of all our journeys. That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood. Wicked white. It must have taken us so much courage to see it through in those final moments. A courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Andreia were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for hers, without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I have been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Chris. Far sterner than me. And that is why I know I can never walk your path. Do you wish you could? How could I not? I could not recall a time I have felt happier and more alive than when I have traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Olvara would say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I've decided it will not be so. I shall return to Colusia and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Good for you. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear this celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least, a tentative suspension, of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Chris, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Colusia, however, do come and pay us a visit. And with that, we've completed another role quest line. With it, we've unlocked the achievement, Speaker for the Brave. And we also have a little something in our key items, or somewhere. Well, we have the reflection to be able to get our what's the word I'm looking for? Our our physical DPS level 80 artifact gear. And I will show that off in the path to, and considering I did it with Bard, I can get it right now, but I will show that off in Path of the Bard level 80, which you will see later in the coming weeks. First I gotta get all my jobs to level 80 and whatnot. When next we meet, however, we will be continuing the next role quest storyline with the magical DPS end of it. So, with that being said, that concludes this episode of Lue-Reeq's Purgatory. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live with PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access to Lue-Reeq's Purgatory. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Lue-Reeq signing out.